you guys getting ushered out of Madam Eva's tent here. Robin, you kind of walk around back to where Ireena is as well. And she goes up to you. She says, "When are we leaving? There's a couple hours to Vallaki still. We must get there."
We could try getting people around.
We only saw Strahd a couple hours ago, and now you are all in a stupor walking around. What is happening?
These guys are handed out a lot of wine, so I think that might be affecting some people's judgment. Sorry about that.
I look over to Thur and I just say, "Penny for your thoughts?"
That woman didn't make much sense. She made a bit of sense, but she didn't make much sense. And Thur just walks away.
Zilgum's on his 6th glass of wine at this point.
These horses. Let's steal them.
We're not stealing these people's horses. I look very calmly go, "So shall we?"
Continuing to walk down and, like I said, kind of curving away further from Castle Ravenloft.
I ask her Ireena and I look at her and I say, out of curiosity, have you been to Castle Ravenloft before?
I understand, yes, we may need to go there to get my brother, but we need to come up with a plan first.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's onwards to Vallaki.
So as you guys continue through the forest here, off in the distance, you see a winding trail that is leading to a broken down windmill. The blades of which were once spinning, but are now torn and tattered and broken. You do see a sign that is now fallen on the ground that at one point in time had read Old Stone Grinder, but has now been also crossed out and it reads Old Bone Grinder. There may have been sacrifices at one point in time. To be honest, I'm not sure myself exactly where the name came from.
We should probably keep going then.
I agree, keep going. I am curious to visit it, but maybe let's get Ireena to safety first. And I look at Ireena and go, "Oh yeah, what's with Father Donovich's son?"
The Vistani woman that was telling this tale of this wizard that had come to Barovia about a year ago. He got enough of people from Barovia, a couple from Vallaki as well, and they all stormed the gates of Castle Ravenloft. Father Donovich's son, Doru, he came back to Barovia, and Father Donovich said he just wasn't himself. Something of vampire spawn.
A brutal way to return his son. Ooh.
That is rough.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
And getting into evening now, and you finally see the woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by wooden palisades. There are some people shuffling out and around. As you're walking down this main thoroughfare, you first pass by the Arisek stockyard. Towards the back, there's a general store and also a large caravan that reads Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. Come around to the town square, you do see at the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children, all wearing crude plaster donkey heads.
Can I poke a head?
You go over to one of the children that are in the stocks. Who's there? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Get away from me! I'm already miserable enough. Go on.
Fine.
I don't understand why someone would lock up a child and then put a donkey on their head.
You here to tease me like your friend just hit me?
Silga, why'd you hit that kid?
I didn't hit the kid!
Officer!
You can't hit children, Silga. Oh, you're in here for not wanting to attend it.
I just pat the kid and I give him guidance.
The guy in a
Don't
Don't touch me! They hit me again, Dad! They hit me!
Oh my god.
I wouldn't help
patted
that
him.
child. That child deserves what he's got.
Okay, Zilgum's gonna go up to this child and start whispering insults into his ear.
Amazing.
Phil is like
Yeah.
shoving.
Coward.
Phil is
You're a little
shoving
coward.
Zilgum away from.
While everyone's been questioning the child and the adult and donkey heads, Thur's been reading all the proclamations everywhere.
On it you see, come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. You notice down one of the side streets here, you see a very tall and muscular human male. He's wearing an armored fur coat and a battle axe is strapped to his back. You only notice his right arm once he ends up pointing it, telling the guards to replace the old proclamations with the new one this week. You notice his right arm because it's some sort of beastly growth. Easily double or triple the muscularity. Even at this distance, you can even see barbed spines on his forearms and elongated claw-like fingernails.
Well, I
will
guess-
read the new proclamations.
Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
God.
Attendance and children required. Rain or shine, all
We don't
will
have
be
a
well.
child!
At the far reaches, near the end of the town, so you see before you this slouching, centuries-old stone church. This church in itself is fairly well lit. You do see a older gentleman in some darker brown vestments. Welcome. Is that you, Ireena? I don't believe I would have forgotten your face. It's been years, dear. Please come in. How is your friends? Come in as well. Tell me of your family. My father died. There were attacks upon our house, and we believe Strahd has also taken Ismark to Castle Ravenloft. Recently, this church is not as nearly as protective as once it was before. The bones of St. Andral. They were once in this crypt underneath the church here, but the bones of St. Andral are gone. Stolen, missing, I don't know what the right term is, but Jeska could have talked to someone. I did ask him. He said that he did mention the bones to someone else, but he wouldn't give me a name.
I kind of go up to the boy and I do that like patronizing adult thing where they get down on their level in one knee and I go, Jeska, I hear you have something to tell us. The bones in the basement that you know about. Did you tell Milivoy about those bones?
He said he was gonna beat me up. He twisted my arm. I had to tell him.
Okay. All right. It's all right. It's all right. Everybody else in agreement? We go get this Milivoy guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go kick his ass.
Do you understand the gravity of the situation? First of all, there's a holy relic being stolen from a church that has there are greater ramifications here.
Okay,
If you took those bones,
It's just a
He
joke.
doesn't give a shit about bones. He's only going to respond to a threat.
Listen, kid, you're out of your depth. Answer the questions now.
Who are you, fatso?
I'm just gonna walk over and shove him in the hole.
And you shove him. He falls flat on his ass right into the grave. And so, hey, listen, it was a joke,
no.
okay?
We're done. We're done. You tell Robin what we need to know.
Did the boy tell you about the saint's bones?
Yeah. Told me about him.
You know they're missing now.
I only stole them so I could feed my brothers and sisters, alright? I didn't know that they were special bones. So I did what I need to do. If you want it back, talk to Henrik.
all right, I guess let's go to the coffin maker's shop.
So you hear just muffled from inside as you knock, someone just in there saying, "Go away."
Sir, we do have proof that you have the property of the church. We could go get the guard, or we could settle this between ourselves.
Listen, I have the bones, yes, but I was visited by the devil. He showed up at the door. When the devil comes to your door, you don't ask much questions. The next few nights, I started to dream weird and hear voices. I kept on talking about these bones of St. Andral. I asked that grave-digging boy, Milivoy. I told him that if he found these bones for me, I'd pay him money. Well, you can take the bones. They're up there in my room.
Yeah, that's great. You're gonna lead.
And he pulls out a large cloth with some lumpy insides. Assumingly, it's all bones in here of a body. Henrik kind of goes, "Please, you have your bones. Leave."
Can you guys see my ping?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the sound's coming from, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't don't trust that.
Someone open it. We gotta know. We're here. We gotta know.
I feel it's just like awkwardly standing in the middle of the kitchen, not knowing what to do.
Robin, on the other side of the door, you can hear. I can smell them. There's more of them. Buck, you hear from the other side. They know we're here.
Robin, say we wanted to start this building on fire. Would you be in favor of that?
Not
We're
really.
not setting fire to someone's place of business.
I think this town's done a good job of
Start
keeping
somebody on fire, but don't start the house on fire.
Okay, yes, I'm I'm okay with that.
From the other side, you hear.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, okay, time to go.
Well, Third just looks back at Zilkum and says, break that window!
Something is pulling at the door, trying to open it completely as you're holding onto that one side.
All right, I'm gonna move with you. Yeah, we should go. We should go right now. This is a bad idea.
We're not going nowhere, big boy. We're
Alright,
taking care of this.
Yeah, I'm holding Sacred Flame.
Third is going to cast Eldritch Cannon!
And that's when suddenly the door opens. Seems to be some sort of woman, fangs bared, her eyes glowing bright red, as these eyes look at you, and then lunges forward as you guys all attack. As you guys kind of just see this door swing open, these spells were released at this vampiric woman spawn just looking at you, some hitting it with some of the fire damage, but not really taking much else than that. You see her just lunge forward, and again, we're gonna end the session right there.
Oh man.
Oh boy.